Good morning, kiddos. Happy Wednesday, February 10th. Today is hot day for PBIS Spirit Week. Mine says be kind, and I'm excited to wear it all day long. By the way, for those of you who don't know what PBIS means, it occurs to me that I've said it several times and I've not explained it. So PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Intervention and Supports, and it is a program at school that allows us to teach, reinforce, praise, and celebrate positive behaviors and actions. And so we do all kinds of events all year to just reward our kiddos for being awesome students. And so PBIS Spirit Week is just a way for us to have some fun together. And I've loved participating in every single day. So I hope to see a lot of hats when I get to school later. We only have one birthday today. I can't believe it. Brendan Blackman's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Brendan. I hope that you get to pick whatever you want for dinner. If I were you, I would pick pizza, but it's your birthday. So I hope that you get whatever it is you want. Okay, guys. Let's do some shout outs. This one is from Miss Page. Miss Page would like to shout out Miss Huynh, our 7th grade social studies teacher, for always helping when asked. She goes to meetings when they're needed, when she's needed. She helps with social studies content when needed. Miss Huynh is just an all-around helpful teacher, and I have seen that many times. Thank you, Miss Page, for shouting her out. Miss Page also has a shout out for Miss Dunn, Miss Allie Dunn in 8th grade. Always helping her find materials when she needs them and having her e-class up to date so that Miss Page always knows what 8th grade is doing and she's right on track with them. Miss Page says that Miss Allie Dunn rocks, and I agree. Thank you, Miss Page, for shouting her out. All right, you guys, announcements. Who wants to go to Europe? This is a much better picture than the one I've been showing. Tomorrow night, Thursday at 6 p.m. is the informational meeting for the Europe trip that will happen summer of 2022. So if you're an in-person student, these are all over the hallway. Scan the QR code so that you can register for the meeting. And if you are a digital student, we have sent this email home with this information. So have your parents check, but we'll send it again today. The QR is also on Instagram and Facebook. All right, Black History Month fun fact, and I'm gonna read a book today. And I'm rocking my new Black History Month t-shirt. I have another one that I'll wear next week, but I'm loving this one today. February 10th, fun fact, John Mercer Langston became the first African-American lawyer in the United States when he passed the bar in 1854. He's also the great uncle of famed Harlem Renaissance poet Langston Hughes. You guys in 7th grade language arts are learning about the Harlem Renaissance. I've seen you do it in your classes. So thank you to the Black History Month Committee for those fun facts. And I'm gonna read a story today. I'm so excited. I finally brought my books home. This one is called This is the Rope, a story from the Great Migration. It's by Jacqueline Woodson, illustrated by James Ransom. And it's got a dedication in here by the author that I'd like to share with you. This book is dedicated to the more than 6 million African Americans who left the unjust conditions of the South for a better life in the North from the early 1900s until the 1970s. My mother and grandmother were among them. I thank you all for your courage and for making a way out of no way. And that's written by Jacqueline Woodson, who's the author. This is the rope my grandmother found beneath an old tree a long time ago back home in South Carolina. This is the rope my grandfather used to tie a few things they owned to the top of a car that drove my grandmother, who was a mother now, from South Carolina all the long way to a place called New York City. This is the rope my grandmother held tight to as my grandfather drove real slow past the people and big city buildings that seemed to go on and on. There's the rope. This is the rope my grandmother used to dry the sweet-smelling flowers she grew in small window boxes, reminding her of the flowers back home where the land, she said, went on and on. There's the rope drawing the flowers. Now they're in New York City. This is the rope my grandfather strung so that my mama's diapers could blow dry in the hot city breeze. That's her mama. That's the author's mama as a baby. And this is the rope my mama tied around a small ducky's neck, then pulled it along singing, quack, quack, quack. The author's mama is starting to grow up. Now she's a little girl. This is the rope my mama held out to the girls on the block, her new Brooklyn block, a home of their own that they finally owned. Mama asked shyly, "Anybody want to play?" This is the rope my mama first tripped on as she sang with her friends. Miss Lucy had a baby. She named him Tiny Tim. There's the rope. This is the rope Mama's brothers took from her room for some crazy game that little boys play. There's Prince. Michael Jackson. I just noticed those. Michael Jackson again. This is the rope my mama found again 10 years later when my grandfather said, "We need a bit of rope to tie these things down inside this here car, like that rope we used to have from back home." Then he drove with my mama off to a college far away from the city, while up at the window, my grandmother waved. There's Grandma saying bye as the author's mama goes off to college. This is the rope my mama placed on the piano around family photos and me, just a baby and then a bit bigger, already reaching for it. This is the rope my daddy used when he showed me the way to tie a sailor's knot 2 times around and pull it real tight. "You want whatever you make or do in your life," my daddy said, "to last." This is the rope my mama turned as she waved to my daddy and taught me to sing the Miss Lucy song out on our sidewalk right here in Brooklyn just last Friday night. This is the rope that held up the sign saying we are all family at our picnic reunion in the big park up the street from our home. This is the rope, threadbare and graying, that I traded with Grandma for a brand new one. Then I jumped a new jump. My name is Beatrice. I came from Brooklyn. As my family smiled proudly and the sun began setting, as Grandma held on to her rope from back home. So this is the author's grandma, and the author's mom. And her long ago memory of sweet smelling pine. That's the grandma from the first page when she first found that rope under the tree. Thank you for listening to this book. I really enjoyed reading it to you, and we'll have another one tomorrow, hopefully. I hope that you have the best day. Go to help sessions, go to AAP if you failed first semester math. Do all your work, ask questions, turn your cameras on. I know that this is really hard, but you can do it, and you will do it, and we'll support you every step of the way. Love you. See you in the hallways and in your classrooms. Bye.